Hello, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Tuesday and normally I would be in office today, but some plans changed and essentially I'm not there. We're going in only Wednesday of this week. So I'll be there tomorrow, but I figured I would start the vlog here. I was just sort of in like a vloggy mood. I feel like sometimes I'm not in the mood for vlogging and then I'll go and edit a vlog and then I'm like, oh, I want to vlog. And it's just weird because when I'm not vlogging, I feel like I'm not talking to you guys. So I don't know, it's a little strange, but it is what it is. I'm just getting started with the workday and I want to get a few of my tasks out of the way for this morning so that I can have a slightly easier end of day. I had a little bit of a busy rush of a morning, which was kind of strange because I think essentially I've started working with this one team and they're all in India, or a good chunk of them are in India. So I wake up to my inbox being full right now, and it's sometimes stressful to wake up with a full inbox when you leave the day knowing that you've done everything that you needed to do for the day. I want to get some of these things done. I want to also get a lot of outbound stuff taken care of because I don't have a lot of meetings this week and I want to schedule some more, and that's where we're at. I have also a couple of other things. I need to return a t-shirt from Amazon and order some groceries. I need to do that too. So we'll hopefully get that done sometime this week. I don't know exactly when, but I think the groceries, why is it that groceries like in my mind are so difficult to do, but in actuality it's not? Like I literally don't even go to the grocery store. I order them on an app. I think I'll do that sooner rather than later because I've also run out of milk and I would really like to be able to make some lattes again. I've just been having black coffee for now, but it's just not the same sometimes. So good morning. Let's get into our work day and let's get into the vlog. Taking a quick break from work so that I can make a little breakfast. And when I say a little breakfast, I mean actually a little breakfast because I'm just gonna make myself a hash brown. I also need to warm up my coffee. Since I made a black coffee today, I ended up letting it sit for way too long and now it's cold. I have this very specific yogurt that I've been ordering from Vaughn's lately and it almost tastes like ice cream and I love it so much and I've been craving it. So I'm excited that that will be coming today. I actually got 2 little tubs of it because I go through it so fast and I usually have it for like most mornings. So I'm glad I got that out of the way and now I don't have to think about it. I'm also kind of debating, even though I'm going into the office tomorrow, I feel like I don't typically go work somewhere else because I go in office, but I'm kind of debating sometime this week going to like a coffee shop and working because I haven't done that in a really long time and I feel like it's really fun. I haven't done it because I go in office and I like to be home with P and let him out, but I think even just leaving for a couple of hours could be kind of nice. So I'll probably do that on like Thursday or Friday of this week because I wish I would have thought about it earlier, but I sort of missed my day. Okay, I'm gonna get to some more work while my hash brown is cooking, and then I think maybe we'll take a little break, like a lunch break, to sit outside, eat, and just get away from the computer for a little bit because it's almost noon already. Alrighty, it's time to sit outside for a little bit. Actually, let me grab my coffee. I still haven't finished it, but it's almost noon and I just kind of want to sip on it for a little bit. I want to sit outside and read with P. I feel like lately it's been way too hot to do that. The last couple of days, I feel like it's actually been kind of normal temperature again. I feel like I can actually sit outside comfortably. Also, it sucks, but this thing that we have, it's like one of those bug nets. It completely fell off the top there, so I need to nail it in, and the sticky adhesive looks so terrible, but it's all falling apart right now. Honestly, between it being so hot and then it just being like a weird out of reach spot, like you have to be on these steps in order to get to that. It's just difficult and I'm just short enough where it just makes it difficult to get up there. So I need Ryan's help, but by the time he's back from work, and it's been a lot. And last weekend we had plans, so we haven't fixed it yet, but we really need to because it's also annoying when bugs can fly in, and as it stands, it's not taut enough to hold up, so it won't close. And even if it did, like the top is down right there. So there's a big hole in it essentially. I'll get to it at some point, probably this weekend, realistically. I'm gonna sit out here for a little bit and read. I think P hears something he's gonna go bark at now. I've been reading The Correspondent. I just started it 2 days ago, I think, yesterday. I'm forgetting when I started it now, but I recently started it and I like it a lot so far. I think I expected it to be a little bit more like The Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, where it was like really juicy, although it did take me a while, or take the book a while to get there. So I don't know, I feel like something is gonna happen in this book. It must, because it's been so popular and people have been like very emotional about the book. So I'm curious to see what happens. So let's sit outside for a bit. Let's read, enjoy the perfect weather. What's the temperature right now? It's 79. It's honestly such perfect temperature. So let's just enjoy it for a bit. Well, I had a whole kerfuffle with grocery delivery. I was supposed to get my groceries delivered and somehow the guy ended up going like 3 blocks away, even though like I could see there's like a map on the app and I can see exactly where he's supposed to go and where he is and the whole thing. And I'm like watching him go in the wrong direction and I'm like, that's not even close to the right address, and I actually know the house that he delivered to. It's not even the same numbers as my address. It was so confusing. I tried calling him. He was like, no, I delivered to the right address, and I was like, no, you didn't. So anyway, I had to contact Vaughn's and then they got new deliveries out to me. It was a little frustrating, but I do think that 9 times out of 10 this never happens and it's always like a flawless delivery, and then every now and then, like maybe once a year, something like this happens, and that's just like what happens when you get delivery sometimes. But got my apples, which I was really craving. I feel like ever since going on a little bit of this like health type journey, not that I haven't been on a health journey for a while, but I feel like especially lately I've been trying to really hone in on it, and I've been craving things differently than how I used to. So like instead of craving a burger or ice cream or whatever, which I definitely still do crave at times, but instead of a majority of my cravings being something like that, I've been craving things like apples, which has been really nice. I think it's also partially just the time, the year that we're in. Like when it's summer, it's nice to have something refreshing versus something that's a little bit heartier. And so I'm sure come winter time, I'm gonna want something hearty again. But for now, I'll take advantage of it. And I feel like it's easiest to try to lose weight, generally be healthier in the summer, at least for me. I was just watching, super random, but topic change. I was just watching the 20th anniversary Hannah Montana special on Disney Plus. And I did not realize that Alex Cooper was going to be the one who was hosting it, and I didn't realize that she was I think executive producer on it or something like that, which I don't know. I don't have anything against Alex Cooper or Call Her Daddy, but it feels a little random of a collab. I'm used to her doing her own podcast, and I think that she does good interviews and like asks tougher questions, or not even tougher questions, just gets more honesty out of people in a way. She gets a lot of exclusives, which is nice, and I think because she's had this following, she just gets these other types of exclusives, or again, she just has the ability to become an executive producer to random things like the Hannah Montana special, and it felt a little disjointed to have her on there, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I did feel like I enjoyed this special, but again, I just felt like I didn't love the pieces when Alex was in there. I just liked the other parts where she was interacting with her mom or her dad or other co-stars, things like that. I think that was more fun. Anyway, that's my update on the Hannah Montana special. I just cut up my apple and I'm gonna finish up the rest of it. I have like maybe 5 minutes left, and I think it's mostly just gonna be a song that she sings. I'm gonna work here. I've been working from my bed the last like hour, and I'm gonna have my snack. He's probably gonna want some. He really loves apple, but he's not gonna have any. I try really hard to not give him too many of these types of snacks because it's obviously like not good for dogs to have too many sweets or just get used to being able to eat off of your own plate, but every now and then he gets like a little sliver this big. This will be fine. That was really gentle. All right, so let's get done with some of this work. I have some emails to get through and finish this episode of the Hannah Montana special. Not episode, it's only one episode, but this special, I guess you can call it. And we're almost done with the workday. It's already 2 p.m. I cannot believe it. Good morning, you guys. I'm about to head off to work. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit and potentially like I'm getting sick, and I'm not looking forward to getting sick, but also I'm so glad that we have no plans for the weekend. I was thinking about taking Friday off, and if this progresses, I may or may not have to take Friday off for a sick day instead of just like for a fun day, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna head off for work right now. Let's see how long it's gonna take me. I think it's spring break for a lot of people, so I think it's gonna take less time than it normally does. Yeah, it's only gonna take 39 minutes right now, which is crazy because it's already 6:45. Normally it's at least at like the 45-50 minute mark. I'm heading over, and on the way I have to get gas, but I just didn't even check in with you guys yesterday, honestly. I completely forgot. Right at the end of the workday, I ended up doing a workout because I just wanted to keep with the momentum and just like right at 5 get the workout done, and then I walked pee, and then Ryan came home and he had a really long day. He actually had to stay late at work again. He just like, you know, had one of those days where like a bunch of little things happened, and so I just kind of like chatted with him for a little bit, and then by that point it was late, and then I did some reading, and then we went to bed. So I just guess I never picked up the camera, but we're gonna continue the vlog and we're headed off to work, but I'll probably see you guys when I'm back from the office. Hello, you guys. I did just get home. I always come home a little bit early on in-office days because I go into the office early, and I feel like my health is slowly declining. I feel like there's a possibility that when we went to the Capó event, which is the skateboarding event that we went to, there was a lot of people smoking cigarettes. So it's possible that maybe I have another like round of cigarette poisoning, but I'm hoping that I don't. And of course now my camera's dying, so let me go charge my battery. But I'm hoping that it's just, I'm okay and I can get past it with some extra sleep and relaxation. So we shall see. But I am home. I feel happy now that I'm back home from work. Because I am not feeling 100%, I think I'm gonna forego the workout today and I'm just gonna try to take it easy. And then that way, by the time it's like evening, I can just take a nice shower, relax, that kind of thing. But for right now, I think I'm going to maybe watch some TV, read a little bit more of my book. I'm almost 60% of the way through, so I have just over 2 hours left in the book and it's been so good. I just can't stop reading it, and because of the way that it's formatted, it just makes it so easy to read. So I've been obsessed with it and I feel like it deserves all of the hype that it's been getting, but it's crazy because I feel like the hype was delayed. Like right when it came out, I don't feel like it was talked about much, and then a few months later, or like 6 to 8 months later, I feel like I did not stop hearing about it. So it's so interesting how sometimes a book just like becomes viral or like the right person talks about it. Anyway, that's the update for right now. I just wanted to check in with you guys before I forget to, because I have a feeling that with me being lazy today and like really trying to recoup today, I'm gonna forget to check in with you guys. I don't want to just like have a vlog that there's just like nothing happening either. So like I don't want to check in with you just for the sake of checking in with you, but I also don't want to forget to check in with you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch a couple of YouTube videos and then I'm gonna get to some reading. I feel winded just from talking. Like that's how I'm currently feeling. So let's get to some rest. You guys, it's already Thursday and I feel like my time is just like flying by. I don't even know like where everything has gone. I have quite a few things that I want to do today. I have therapy at 6, kind of working backwards. I also have a meeting at 1 and a meeting at 3, and then otherwise I need to do some editing. I want to do some kind of light workout. Like I think I want to do a walk probably, and I also want to read my book. So I think when I do my walk is when I'll read. I think between like my lunch break and then that hour between 5 and 6, I'll do some editing. I feel a little tired. I feel like I can tell that my body is not 100%. Like my throat area still kind of hurts a bit, but I'm not sick. Like my body feels fine. But that's also why I don't want to do something like intense, like a HIIT workout, because I think it would be better for my body if I just do some movement, like walking. So I'm gonna do like a treadmill walk later. I do wish I had a standing desk so I could like walk and work, but it is what it is. That's what's going on today. I'm on latte number 2 already, and I don't need latte number 2, but I like latte number 2. I feel like I need to like get some kind of decaf pods or something, because I really like the taste of the latte and like having something to drink, but I don't need all of the caffeine a lot of the time. Yesterday after work, I ended up just sitting on the couch and watching TV for pretty much the entirety of the day, because I just, yeah, I had nothing else, no other energy to give, like not even to read, and I've been super into my book. So I feel like today it's just a matter of once I'm past the 3 p.m. meeting that I have today, like if I have to take tomorrow off, I can. I have no meetings and I've been so tired the last couple of days, and I just want to really make sure that my body is not gonna get sick. So anyway, that's where we're at. Just wanted to make sure I actually updated you guys, because I feel like between me going in office yesterday and also me not feeling the best, I just didn't update you. So yeah, that's the update. Let's get into some more work, and I'll probably check in with you guys around my lunch break. Okay, it's a bit later and I wanted to make sure I continue to update you guys because I've just been failing this whole vlog. P really wants to like do something, play, whatever, but I have an important meeting. Check out my work from home outfit. Cardigan and sweats. This is like how some of my meetings just end up because it's way too hot to actually wear this cardigan. This one's actually pretty thin, which is nice for living here, but it's like 85 degrees today, and so I'm not gonna wear this all day, so I just like change into it really fast and then change back out of it when I'm done. But I think I'm going to actually block this area right here really fast because my meeting is in 15 minutes and I think the gardeners have been coming around. Actually, they're here right now. So I ideally want P to not be barking when I have my meeting. So I'm gonna try to make a little block, and I hope he gets all his barks out of him right now, and then I don't have to worry about it during the meeting. Of course, it's like the meeting, the person was only available at 3, and it's just like, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Anyway, let's hope that Teams filters out the noise properly and that we can block P off and stay on this side of the house, because that would just be ideal. And I will see you guys after my meeting.
Well, miss, here's the ice cream.
Thank you.
And your lunch break.
Thank you.
Take care.
Alrighty, we ordered some things and they've just been delivered. I got some groceries because I'm still not feeling the best, and even though I just got groceries on Tuesday, that was a whole kerfuffle, by the way, but I needed groceries for like sick groceries, not like just regular groceries. I also got something from Amazon. For my groceries, I got some Gatorade because I just never end up drinking water when I'm sick, and you're supposed to have tons of fluids and I just don't, so Gatorade it is. Pretty sure you're not supposed to have this, but I bought it anyway. I got some vanilla ice cream. I have been having, you guys saw, I've been going to McDonald's and getting ice cream, just like a cone. I have some cash from a prize that I won, like at a baby shower, I wanna say like 4 months ago, something like that, 3 months ago. I think it was around December. Actually, yes, it was like 2 days after Christmas. But anyway, long story short, I got cash, and an ice cream cone is like $2 from McDonald's. So that has been my like ice cream fund. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This whole thing is $5. I've been spending way too much money on ice cream. So got some ice cream, and it's honestly been, 1, it's hot, so it's nice. But then 2, it's nice for my throat right now because everything is hurting. For some, my whole body feels fine. It's just my throat and I'm like losing my voice. So anyway, I also got some soup, some more soup. This one is the classic chicken noodle, but I got like the chunky one because I like these veggies more. I just don't really love the chicken in any of these chicken noodle soups, so I like the ones that have like the celery and the carrots, and then this one's the broccoli cheddar. Let me put this stuff away. From Amazon, I'll show you what we got. This is actually Ryan's Amazon, but I always open them. This pillowcase that he has like a green one. Oh, this is, whoa, hey, this is darker than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, he has a green pillowcase, and it's not even that old. I don't know if it's just thin or what, but it has holes in it now. So we got a new one. I just thought it was gonna be a lighter color. I'm gonna see if he even likes them before we wash them, obviously. Because if we don't like the color, then we'll just return it. I have a feeling Ryan's not a picky person. He's gonna be like, if you're happy, I'm happy, so it doesn't matter. That was that. Ryan is still at work. I think he's probably heading home soonish. He's been having a lot of late days. He has a very important client, and they've been taking up a lot of his time lately, and it's exciting projects, but they've been taking up a lot of his time. It's one of those things where he's just like so excited to be doing what he's doing that he like doesn't even mind, and it's like, it's kind of fun to see from my perspective, because sometimes he'll come home and he'll be like, oh my god, like I get to be working on the coolest things. So it's so nice when you feel like you actually get to, you know, do the things that you want to do. So anyway, he's heading home. I have therapy at 6 today, so it's already 5:40. So I'm probably in like 10 minutes gonna like, you know, start getting the table set up and all that kind of stuff so that I can do my therapy. And I don't know if Ryan will be home before therapy, but if not, I'll see him after. Usually I like to say hi to him before I go into the session, but if not, it's like really not the end of the world. So, do you hear Pete crying? It's because he wants to play with a ball. What? Where's your ball? Show me. Oh. Good job. Nice. It's so hard because he still wants to like play ball and everything, and he doesn't realize, like, not that he should realize, but he doesn't realize that he's injured. If you guys are new here or you don't know, he has IBDD, so he's not supposed to like run or jump or anything, but he's like a jumpy, runny dog. So whenever he tries to like start playing ball, I'm like, I'm sorry, but we're actually, vet says no, but he wants to anyway. I try to kick it to him and like keep it low so that he doesn't jump up or like have to run very far, but sometimes he'll like, his legs will sploot or something, and it freaks me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just like, I don't want him injured, but I also want him to have fun and like enjoy his life. It's a hard like toss up. All right, let me just put these in here. Probably gonna have this for dinner, and I'm gonna open a Gatorade right now because I've literally had no fluids today. So bad. I should have ordered this sooner. I need to find a place to do these because there's so many of them. I'll just leave them here for now. I'm probably gonna go through them all. So even though it's not pretty right there, it's fine. I'm gonna set up the little table. I tend to take therapy in this area, in the living room area. And I didn't edit today or do my walk like I said I was going to, or do any reading. I've done kind of nothing. Oh my God, I never updated you guys on my meeting. The important meeting that I had at 3 went super well. It's kind of like a long game type of thing. I can't really tell you guys yet, which is so annoying, but I can't tell you what it is. But when I can tell you, I definitely will, because I think that it's something that if it all pans out, and I'm crossing my fingers hoping that it will, I think it's something that's gonna be so exciting once it happens. It's just a matter of like if it happens, and if it does, when it happens. So crossing my fingers that everything, like all the cards play out the way that we would love for them to play out, and I will always keep you guys updated as usual. So anyway, that's the news on that. Again, I wish I could tell you guys more, but unfortunately I cannot. All right, I'm so happy that I have Gatorade now because I feel like I can finally be hydrated. Let's get ready and I'm gonna see you guys after therapy. Happy Friday. My voice is completely gone. The rest of my body feels fine. I don't feel sick, but my throat still kind of hurts and my voice is just gone. This morning I couldn't even project this much, and now I finally can. It like warmed up, but I'm gonna try to talk not as much today, pretty much only to you guys, because I have no meetings today, which is nice, and I'm considering taking the day off, but we'll see. I haven't talked to you guys since therapy yesterday. It was a great therapy session. I've been really liking my therapist a lot. I feel like she's really good at like getting into the things that I've been really needing to talk about, and like being very pointed about talking about the things that we've been needing to talk about, like the things that have been bothering me for a long time, or have just been like, you know, making my life feel difficult, which sounds dramatic to say, because if I take a step back, like I don't feel like I have a difficult life, but there are definitely things that, you know, are happening internally. So yeah, I really like her and I'm happy that I get to go. I'm gonna do some editing right now. I have an hour and a half before work starts, so I should be able to get most of it done like right before the workday starts. Actually I have, yeah, hour and a half. And then on my lunch break today, I told one of my friends that I was gonna help her with one of the systems that I use at work, because her work just started using it, but they're not training them on it. They're just like, here you go, here's the platform. And she's very confused, and so I told her, she actually used to work with me at my company, and I told her I would help her out because I've been using it for, well, I've used it with 3 companies. This is my 3rd company I've used it with, and also I've been using it at this company for like a year and a half, so I feel like I know it pretty well at this point. So I'm gonna get into this editing so I can get it done now. Ryan is getting ready for work and we're kind of just in a routine. I feel like I haven't checked in much this whole vlog, so I'm sorry, but I will continue to check in with you guys like once I'm done with my editing and stuff. I feel like I need to hyper focus and then I'll get there. So good morning and let's get into our Friday.
Brother. So this is a graph. They haven't actually worked 40 hours a week for 18 months.
Okay, it is about 12:30 now. Pete is in his little spot. It's so cute. Hi. Are you enjoying yourself there? We still have to fix this net thing because the flies can come in right now, and we're gonna be having a little Easter get together at our house for Easter. We're not like religious at all, but we do Easter as a family every single year. Honestly, I think it's just an excuse for us to have a chance to get all together during a holiday. So anyway, long story short, we're gonna be doing that next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, but the following. So I think this weekend we need to actually fix the net so that we can have people have the opportunity to go in and out of the house. My throat still hurts so bad, but I just got off a call with my friend, and she's the one who I was telling you guys, I actually used to work with her, and she just doesn't really have direction of how to even like use this new platform that she's using. And on top of it, she's kind of in a new position at work. Since I know how to use the platform pretty well, I told her I would show her how I use it and just kind of like help her set up a few of her filters and that kind of thing. So we just did that, and I think it was really helpful. Seemed helpful, at least. I hope I helped. And now I want to just sit down on the couch for a sec and like have a proper lunch break, because I didn't realize it's already almost 1 o'clock. And for lunch, this is crazy, but I want to have some ice cream. My throat is hurting really, really badly, and I kind of just want something to soothe it, but also I kind of just want ice cream. I need to wash the edges though, because this container is just like so messy on the outside. So let me wash it. It's kind of like getting, every time I was like taking it out, it was just getting all over my hands, and I hate that so much. I got my video uploaded, which was perfect timing, and I think now I'm gonna plop on the couch like I was saying. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break, and I also want to try to read more of The Correspondent, which I feel like I am probably pretty close to finishing it. Probably have like an hour and a half to 2 hours left of reading. We'll get to that later too. I can't believe it's Friday already. It's such a lovely day, and it's supposed to potentially rain within the next couple of days, which is crazy because it's been like 85 degrees, but But, oh wait, actually, never mind. The rain is off of the forecast. I always feel like a weather person when I'm talking to you guys, but we're in such different states and cities that I feel like our weather is so different. Like me hearing everybody experience the snow while I was going through a 90-degree heat wave, like this is why I always talk about the weather. Anyway, I'm getting chatty now, so I'm gonna make some ice cream in this bowl. Make some ice cream? Scoop some ice cream? Scoop some ice cream in this bowl and watch the video that I wanna watch, and then I'm gonna go back to doing some work, but I'm probably gonna do the rest of my work from the couch because I'm just like, I can feel myself not feeling the best. I so badly wanted to go to a botanical garden today, which is very random, but it's just such a beautiful day. And Ryan's mom is a member and she's adding me as a secondary member so that I can just like go whenever I want to. But unfortunately, I just don't feel up for it. So I was originally gonna take the day off and now I'm like, do I just call in sick for the rest of the day? I feel so down. I should also probably have some soup because I've been eating ice cream instead of soup and like things that are probably actually good for me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna have my ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll have soup later. I'm gonna watch the YouTube video I wanna watch and then we'll continue work from the couch. And if we're feeling really bad, then I'm gonna call out sick so I can maybe rest a little bit. Okay, my lunch break is over and I told myself I was gonna work from the couch, but I think instead I'm just gonna go back to the office because I find I will end up being more productive that way. I do kind of want to change into maybe a t-shirt though, because I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I didn't wash my hair today, but my whole face even feels like I'm oily for some reason. I don't know why. I wore this the other day. This is one of those shirts that's like not clean, not dirty, but just like a striped t-shirt. I am feeling cold though, so like why am I feeling cold, but also I don't want to be in the sweater. Should I wear a cardigan? I don't know. Let me just change into this. Okay, maybe that will be better. Clearly I am getting sick because it's 80 degrees and I feel cold. How am I cold? I don't get it. I want to do a little bit of a walk, I think, like just like on the treadmill that I have. I actually have P's bed on it right now, but this is the treadmill that I'm talking about, and I think I want to do that and just put water on my face. Maybe that will make me feel better too. But before I do my walk, what I want to do, this sounds crazy, I want to get my taxes out of the way. I haven't done my taxes yet and I feel like I just need to do it, get it out of the way. I have a few other things that I need to do. Let me actually look at my list. I need to return a t-shirt to Amazon, so want to do that. I also need to book a hotel for Vegas. Oh, I need to take my vitamins. Let's go do that. That's such an easy thing to get off of my task list. I've been using my reminders app a lot, and when I see that I have like 5 reminders on my calendar, it like starts to stress me out. Vitamins checked off the list. Want to do our taxes, and I want to return that shirt, and then book the hotel. These are all things that have been on the list for far too long, and I feel like I just need to get them out of the way, and I'll feel so much better once I do. My whole face is like splotchy too. I don't know what's happening to my body, okay? Just ignore splotchiness, all of it. Just ignore it. And then the last thing that I would like to do is also do some editing. So I think let's get this stuff out of the way that I don't feel like doing. Let's do our walk and either watch TV, read, something along those lines. And then finally, we will do some editing. I think that's gonna feel like we did a really good like sequence of events, got it all out of the way. I don't feel like doing any of this, but I think I'm gonna be so happy once I do. My taxes are done. I got $1 from federal. I don't know how I did it so perfectly, but I got $1, so worked out, I suppose. It's probably because I have an HSA or something like that. I feel like I used to always get so much money, and this year I just didn't. Feels so good to have that off my plate. I think this is the latest that I've ever filed my taxes, because usually I'm pretty on top of it and I file it like a lot sooner than this, but just this year I've been lazy, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so taxes are done. The last thing that I have to do is return my shirt from Amazon, and I think, should I just go do that now? Part of me wants to like do my walk and that kind of stuff, but the other part of me is like, just get it over with, and then I just don't have to think about anything except for doing a nice walk and reading my book, which could be really nice. I think let's go. Let's get out of the house a little bit. I think it'll be nice. This is the shirt that I have to return. It's just a white t-shirt, and it'll give me a good excuse to just get out of the house. I'm actually gonna grab one more Gatorade because I'm almost done with this one. And then let's head off and quickly go to Whole Foods to return this to Amazon. I feel like it'll be such a quick trip, but it's sunny outside and I feel chilly. So I think it'll be kind of nice to get out of the house and actually be in the sun for a sec, like experience it for a minute, and then we'll come back and do our walk. I'm back and I feel so productive. I'm so happy I got all those things off of my plate because they're all things that like didn't actually take that long, but like they feel really heavy and they were just like really weighing on me. So I'm just so happy. Actually, I was going to do a walk first, but instead, oh, I just realized that Ryan cleaned the stovetop. That was so nice of him. Wow, that was so kind. He also did my dishes this morning. Nicest person ever, I swear. Ryan is such a kind soul. I'm gonna make some soup. I'm very excited because this is broccoli cheddar soup. I really love broccoli cheddar soup. But I can't open this. I hate these. Why is this so difficult? Okay, well now that that's done, let's see what the instructions say. I'm gonna heat this up and then I think we'll probably watch a little bit of TV while we eat and then go into reading. I wanna try to finish my book and we'll do the walk later. I still will do the walk, but it's so easy to do because it's a treadmill inside the house. So I'm gonna do that later. I don't feel like doing it right now. So let's heat up our food and eat. It's been a sec, you guys. Ryan and I have been having brain rot time. So basically, I've just been sitting here and he was sitting here, like on here, on this thing, not even on here, on here. And we were just both on our own phones and just looking at dumb things that like, I don't even remember what I've been looking at. But I probably should get to some reading if I want to finish my book. I think it's so weird because this book in particular, or like a lot of books that I've been reading in general, I feel like I don't really feel like picking them up, but then the second that I pick them up, I can't put them down. It's really weird. So just like, I have to make the choice of picking up the book. I said I was going to do a workout and I am still going to do some kind of walk probably. I just don't feel like it right now. But it's also only 7 o'clock. So we have time. I can't believe it's the weekend. It feels crazy that it's already Friday. Like I just honestly feel like this week has passed me by so quickly. This vlog started on Tuesday and I don't even know like what we've talked about, what we've done because I don't know. But my voice does feel a little bit better. My throat in general feels a little bit better, which is nice. I'm still trying to drink some more Gatorade and just get more fluids in my body, but that's kind of where I'm at. I've been like kind of just doing nothing, honestly. After work ended, I just like plopped on the couch and I've just been here. And P's here too. He's been really good. I want to finish the book, but I also want to brain rot a little bit longer. So maybe I'm going to give myself like 15 more minutes. Is that crazy to say? Like give myself a little bit of time to do the thing that I want to do and then I'll get back to it. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, good news. So I started reading my book and I read maybe like 2 chapters or like 2 little letters because since I'm reading the correspondent, it's all letters. So they're 2 like really short ones. I was like, I could just literally be walking while I'm reading. So I wanted initially to walk about 3 miles, but I ended up walking 2. And 1, that's because I haven't been working out. But also 2, because I'm probably gonna go on a run / walk with my friends tomorrow. So I didn't wanna like overexert myself tonight and then I'm not ready for the morning. So I read while doing the walk, which was really nice. I did 2 miles, like I said. And then actually Ryan hopped on the treadmill afterward and he did his walk. And now I'm showered and I'm gonna read some more. I have about an hour left of the book. So super, super close to finishing it. And it's getting so good, but I also just kind of am like ready for whatever shoe is gonna drop. I want it to drop, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, it's a very interesting book, but I think I'm just going to read for the rest of the night and then probably head off to bed. And tomorrow I want to start a new vlog because it is the weekend. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here and watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I love talking with you guys and I hope that, you know, you guys leave comments and things like that because I feel like that's what's so fun for me, at least, is to chat with you guys. So thank you again for being here and watching, and I hope you guys liked the video. That is all I have. So thank you again and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.